Stewart, everybody. Come on, people. Let's go. Keep it up.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming out tonight. Today's my birthday. Yes. Thank you. You guys just gave me what every comic wants for their birthday. Cheap applause. Thank you very much. You guys ever notice that people applaud for things that really aren't that great? Like I just spent like 6 years living in Los Angeles, and when I came home, when the plane landed, everyone applauded for the pilot. You guys ever had this happen to you guys? Yeah, everyone looked at me weird because I was the only one heckling them. I was just like, boo, bad flight, more turbulence. I paid for my 2 drinks, I want entertainment. Same thing happened when I went to the movies last summer. I went to go see The Mummy. Okay, so, cool, were you there? Because I saw this, like, I heard this group of people in the back, like, they were applauding when the movie ended, and I was like, really? I mean, like, I'm happy the 2 hours of torture is done, but applause? You know, I looked at the guy next to me, and I'm like, they do realize that people who made this aren't here, right? Like, they can't hear them. It's not like Tom Cruise and the producers are in the projection booth being like, hey, I think they like it, I told you. Why don't we go out and sign some autographs? What do you think? Yeah, so like I said, I just came back from LA, and a lot of things have changed since I've been in New York. I didn't know that winter lasts until May now. That's new. Luckily, I wear a heavy coat of sarcasm to keep me warm. So all right. I got out of a long-term relationship before I left. So I turned 38 today, which is weird because, like, I didn't expect to be single this late in the game, you know? Like, I feel like at my age, dating is kind of like when you wait till the last minute to go Christmas shopping. Just walking around, I'm like, oh shit, there's nothing left. Everything is either damaged, defective, or it's the floor model, which everyone's had their hands all over. But I had a feeling things were going to be doomed from the get-go. We had communication problems right away. She told me she was bi, which I'm very into, but I didn't know she meant bipolar. I was like, oh shit, this isn't the threesome that I was expecting at all. But the sex was still interesting. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry, but luckily she did both, so I was covered either way. I remember right before we broke up, she pressured me into moving in together, and she was just like, if you move in, I guarantee you're going to get 400% more pussy. So of course I said yes. But you can imagine my disappointment when I showed up and met her 4 cats for the first time. These double entendres are killing me. Okay. Yeah, let's see what else I got going on. Oh yeah, I remember actually the last show I did in LA, she showed up to my show with her new boyfriend. Yeah, that was fun. It wasn't really awkward until after the show when he came up to me and he was like, hey man, great set. Not the kind of stuff that I would do if I was a comedian, but of all the comics I saw tonight, you're definitely in my top 3. So I said thank you, but what I really wanted to say was, hey man, thanks. I appreciate the fact that I made the medal round of the stand-up Olympics that's going on in your head. Love the man bun, by the way. Definitely not the hairstyle that I would have gone with if I was a douche, but of all the ass clowns I've met tonight, you're definitely in my top 1. So enjoy your gold medal. Hope you're a cat person. Before I start, thank you. Before I started doing stand-up, I was a drummer in a cover band. You guys like cover bands? I fucking hate cover bands. I feel like if you want to see a bunch of shitty musicians in their 40 perform My Own Worst Enemy by Lid, just go see Lid. Alright, just cut out the middleman right there. I know, like, one of the things that started happening when I started doing stand-up was that a lot of people I know, they try to give me like jokes to tell on stage. I know a lot of comics don't like it, but I love it. Because now I know how many people that I know are secretly racist. It's like, thanks Grandma, it's not the 50s anymore. I remember one of my friends, he tried to tell me, he's like, you want to be edgy, because everyone likes an edgy comic, so make sure that you fuck with all the black people in the audience. And I'm like, no, that's a terrible idea. Like, they're gonna pass me around like a bag of Oreos. I don't think so. Besides, how do I know that there's gonna be black people in the crowd before I get there? Like, am I supposed to call the club and be like, hey guys, so what's the crowd looking like tonight? No, I mean like skin tone, like what are we talking here? Like, we got a lot of Jamals on the reservations tonight. Is it LaShawna's bachelorette party? Like, what's going on? So, have we got any stoners in the audience tonight? You potheads? Of course. course, because it's Monday night and we're at a comedy club. Like, one of you is stoned, I know it. Definitely smelling incense somewhere. It might be over here, but I don't know. I mean, I love how like incense has become the universal smell to cover the fact that someone's been smoking weed. Just like how Jacquard Noir is the universal smell to cover up the fact that someone hasn't showered in about 3 days. And I left LA like right before they made pot legal, which some people might have thought was a dumb idea, but I really don't think that California is the best state to have legal pot, to be honest. I mean, with all the wildfires, mudslides, and the fact that an earthquake could swallow everybody up at any moment, I really don't think that we should add a whole bunch of slow-moving paranoid people into the mix. But it does sound like the best disaster movie ever, don't you think? Just watch a bunch of hippies be like, put down the Funyuns and get in the van, we gotta go to Utah, like now. Shit, that sounds like a terrible movie. I don't think anyone would applaud for that. The movie would end and just be silence. It would just be me and Tom Cruise in the production booth being like, hey, I don't think they liked it. Maybe we should skip the autographs tonight, Tom. What do you say? Anyways, my name's Stewart. I gotta get out of here, guys. Thanks a lot.
Stewart, everybody. Come on, keep it going.